Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. Once again, we head around and we focus on the Villager Hotel again for today, but we need to make a trip into two different areas. First things first, I've been to the Nether and collected some Warp Stem and some Crimson Stem because we're going to be making these sides of the hotel, both blue and red in the lobby area. I've also been here at the mob farm collecting plenty of gunpowder and stuff. You guys don't really understand when you watch a YouTube video of people making Minecraft videos on how much time actually goes into creating a single episode. I've also changed this so it looks a little bit more symmetrical. As you can see, there's now a 2 block and it goes up. It looks a lot nicer up here because it's got two. I've split the villagers up as well, so one set of villagers sleep in these beds, one sleep in these beds, we sleep in these beds, and that is purely so that I can hopefully assign them to different rooms. There's also a security guard on duty here, and if you guys want to name this guy, please do let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, as I was saying, this is obviously the back of the hotel, and this side doesn't have a lobby as of yet because we're focusing on the front side for now. Now, the bar itself is going to go in the middle here, and we're going to have little sofas and stuff made out of the different types of nether wood. I actually found some ancient debris while mining as well, which I think is quite rare. Let's get rid of some of this junk and stuff that I have in my inventory. I don't need any wart stuff, so let's do the blue side first here, and we need, and let's go and get 2 stacks of these, or basically 2 stacks of those, and then we can have a look at doing the floor. I do apologise about the villager sounds, but we are in a villager hotel, so it's kind of expected. So I want it to be in the wall, and then we can have, kind of goes up to the second window here, and then folds all the way to, actually we will stop it at the secondary window and just have a nice little corner sofa for now. Bump that in, and let's have a nice little corner sofa with quite a large table in this corner, and then we'll have a little bit of a gap, and then we'll just have a sort of like a little chair, sort of. It's meant to be like a reclining chair, and then they can like lean back and have a nice beer there, and then we'll make it actually a double chair. I mean, in theory, it would be nicer to do these as staircases, but I kind of feel like it's better to do it like this, and then they can like proper like chillax on the little sofas and stuff. So that's that. The bar is going to be very simple. It's going to be a gap, and then it's going to come out to here. The taps I'm actually going to use, so we'll actually have some stairs in there for the bartenders to sit on, because they're not really going to have sofas necessarily. Let's get a wart thing as well as the door to get in here. And then we have a sofa here, chairs, and then we can have a bar here with the bartenders' chairs. I know, a little bit interesting that the bartenders can actually sit down, and then basically copy this, but on this side. But before I go ahead and do this, let's go ahead and head back up to the castle, because the thing I'm going to use for the bar taps might interest you. I absolutely missed that door. 110% missed that door. We're actually going to use brewing stands, and I'm pretty sure I have quite a lot of brewing stands because I've gone and raided a bunch of villages. And this is why I got rockets. So if I did forget anything, we could quickly go back to the place. So we come in, bar on this side. I'm not too sure if I want to copy. And then we'll have... I think we'll have like 4 taps. Or 2 taps. So, you know, bartender pours out the tap. And then we'll have... I need to get back up to the castle, actually, because I need to get some clay. These guys will actually become bartenders, if that makes sense, which is kind of what I want them to do. And they can, like, pick their own jobs and stuff. So the guests of the hotel also work in the hotel. It's like a really weird, like, B&B. I don't really understand how it's going to work. And the cup situation is going to be... I don't know where I would have put clay. Bowls could be quite good, but I don't know if we can place bowls. I wish you could, like, place bowls. So anyway, this is what I need. And then we're going to make plant pots. Right. Stay with me, stay with me. And the plant pots are going to be like the beer, if that makes sense. So this is going to be a beer here that's basically about to be poured. You can kind of see the beer in the cup, which is obviously soil, realistically. We can't place them on here because they will float, unfortunately, unless we sort of double up the table. Oh yeah, it kind of works. The sofa's going to have the cups on the 2 ends. We definitely got way too much stuff, so they're actually just going to rest their cups on the edge, and then they're probably resting their feet onto this table. So yeah, that's that. I was thinking maybe like a fake TV here, like a poster or something, and then we can have like a pool table here, or something like that. And then we just basically copy the same sort of layout on to this side of the building. I'm just going to pick another crafting table because I don't really want to have to walk to the other side of the building. We have a problem with drown underneath. Oh, we don't actually need stairs, do we? Then we're going to do basically same on this side. All the way to there. Put one there, one there. Ring the sofa round. Like so. Fortunately, we're going to have to make sure there's torches on the ground for now. And then, obviously again, pretty sure I did this one different. Oh, I didn't. I left a gap, that's why. I left a gap of 1, and then I did this. Theory, this whole building should be very, very symmetrical because that's how I built it. And then we have a nice little bar area. And then I was gonna get some fence posts. We'll do 6. And then we can do 1, 2, 3. And these can be like bar stools. I don't know. Sitting at the bar kind of thing. I don't know, they kind of look weird, but I don't know if the logic makes sense. This guy's obviously a bartender. He's going to chill there. You are also a bartender. Very nice for you guys to get yourselves to being that. The rubbish bins are actually going to be the composters, which are obviously part of the farms and everything. Really happy that I decided to do this. I'm going to take a sleep in my own bed tonight and not just whack one. Oh, I have a different companion with me tonight. And then go ahead and do a bit of that. Pretty sure I got a bunch of composters as well, but they're not too expensive to make. I really like that this castle's populated as well. I wish the villagers didn't make so much noise. I think that's probably my only thing that I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, rubbish bins. See if I can get through the door. There we go. I probably won't be able to get through this door because I think it's... Okay. I definitely did not get through the door because I didn't even get out the fence. If you guys are new, I have got keep inventory on because the biggest thing that I really don't like about Minecraft is if you die thousands of blocks away with all of this quite expensive armor on, you have to go back and get it. But what I've done is I have little... if I die something silly like that that's close to home, it doesn't really mean anything, but if I die thousands of blocks away, then I have to do a forfeit that you guys have to let me know in the comments down below what forfeit you want me to do. I think I've died 3 or 4 times very far away, so I do have 4 forfeits to do, but well, I guess luckily for me the channel's not doing great, so I've never really had to do anything. So the bin is going to go in the back corner here, and somebody will become a bin person basically, which is going to be this guy, little swamp villager. With his little farmer hat on. Bin man hat. I don't know. This is kind of cool though. And then basically I'm going to copy this onto the other side. But luckily for you guys, I am not going to actually bore you with that exact thing. I'm just going to do it off camera. And that little while later, it is done. We've got the blue side of the place over here. And we have the sort of purpley red side as well. I definitely think the contrasts are really cool. I can't actually remember how to make paintings and stuff, and I only don't know what to do with this wall and the wall on the other side. Obviously, we're going to have the receptions on both sides, and the next thing I was going to do is actually put in the elevator shaft. Nobody's obviously going to use the elevator shaft because obviously there's no real elevators in Minecraft, unfortunately, unless we find a way of doing it so there's water shafts in there. But luckily we have plenty of iron to make iron doors and plenty of iron blocks. I'm probably going to get like 20 iron blocks. Yeah, 23 should be enough to basically do that building. If you guys haven't seen episodes where I built this little farm and the castle and stuff, please do check out the playlist. That's all of these videos all into one. And then basically what I'm going to do is actually need more iron. Oh, why is it off center? That is why. There we go. And then we actually needed more iron. Right. Basically, iron doors, elevator to go up. And we needed like so much more iron. Luckily this farm is pretty efficient when it works. Let's take and then a little bit more for some more doors. And a heavy-weighted pressure plate needs another iron. Bit of an expensive build, but... Oh, actually, we need a little bit more. Nope. There we go. It looks like the farm's working anyway, so... What happens is, the iron golems spawn up here, which is kind of okay, but also not at the same time. So every now and again, I have to have like a little battle. And then, when he gets taken down, this farm sometimes activates. And then what it is that because there's an iron golem like up here, it doesn't need one for this particular village. But because these guys up here come down into the market still, then it means that the iron golems spawn because it's seen as being dangerous up here. If these guys didn't come down here and this iron golem that's currently, I think, the other side of this fence. Yeah, if it was just this guy, then it wouldn't make a difference because you can have like a couple. But yeah, this farm now works, as you can see. Anyway, back to the elevator and the task at hand. Let's see if I can get through this door. Not quite. Maybe one day I can do it. So these obviously don't open like this. They need heavyweight pressure plates, which can, in theory, act as like a cool button. I just realised I wanted it to be... I wanted it to be one of the ones that you can access from both sides. Because I think those elevators are quite cool. I've just realised this elevator makes no sense, but... Does it have to make sense? No. Because it doesn't go up, it goes down. There we go. Actually, I can't change my mind. It doesn't make sense to have an elevator that would go down to nothing, but it also doesn't make sense to have an elevator that goes up into the center of the staircase upstairs. So let's scrap this idea and just have a nice little metal supported walkway that goes obviously through to the other side. I think that's a nice sort of thing to have anyway. I was thinking, I was like, if we had this as the elevator would basically go up to here. And then it would make no sense. Also, they change beds. Oh no, he's sleeping in my bed. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's put this bin into the... I can't believe they're getting stuck on a trapdoor. Alright, red side bin going in like so, and I just need to put in the stairs. I think that's a better idea actually, just having it like that. Mate, go to bed. Go to bed. So yeah, I really wanted to know if they would swap places or anything. These guys can actually just jump over these, I'm pretty sure, so I don't really know why they got stuck. There we go. So this side is now complete, and the other side is now complete except for the picture that I'm going to put on the wall, I need to make sure that they're the same picture as well. These guys will actually go to bed as well, slowly but surely. And they do actually change where they sleep. That's not end of the world, because then that kind of makes sense for like hotel guests. So like the hotel guests change in each room. Security is definitely in force tonight. What do I not need in my inventory? Probably these bricks. Yeah. I don't know why I've just replaced the bed bricks, but obviously this side on here is not got any beer or anything on the sides because I've run out of plant pots. I'm not sure why this guy's not going to bed, but each to their own. But yeah, I think this has turned out okay for a little lobby space. Obviously I need to basically copy this onto the other side, which we can actually probably do right now. We need more stairs as well in here. There we go. In fact, we need to put more stuff here. We got those. Right, and then we can obviously add this in as well. So, entrance. Make sure we got that there, but it all goes and then go 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's actually do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually made it unsymmetrical from my own logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it comes out 5 and then turns. I always like to make things look more symmetrical than I have made this entire build apparently. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I was just basically making it look symmetrical based on this area, so there we go. So then this goes in here, 2 chairs and 2 chairs, and then we have torch. So yeah, the downstairs area is now not finished, but more finished than it has been in the past. I don't know why. We got 2 villagers that aren't going to bed. 1 there. No, just the 1 villager that doesn't want to go to bed. But yeah, a nice little bar area, nice little seating area with drinks and stuff. I definitely think it looks quite nice. Well, I don't know. You let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Trying to get a really nice kind of thumbnail everything. Sometimes harder than you think. At least being Quaker Pro anyway. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft on the channel. That's really going to annoy me, and it's going to take me forever to get that off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.